Okay, looks like we're live. Welcome to JB Coins Inc. and our first live stream and super chat. Let me first start out by introducing ourselves to you. JB Coins we created about 4 years ago with my wife and myself. We've both been collecting for over 40 years. The JB Coins, I'm not JB, I'm J. That's the first initial of my name. And B is the first initial of my wife's name, of my sweetie. So together we make JB Coins Inc. So if you're speaking to J, you're speaking to me. If you're speaking to B, you're speaking to her. If you're speaking to JB, you're speaking to both of us. Hope that makes sense. Our goal for the channel is to first and foremost inform, but most important, have fun doing it. And we're having a little technical difficulty here while we're getting this thing going, so bear with us. I'm not seeing your comments for some reason in the feed. We're working on that, but anyway, while we're trying to get that live, are you guys hearing us okay? I know we've had issues in the past with sound, so if you could say whether or not you're hearing us okay, it'll show up on the camera, and we'll know that at least. Yep, I hear you. Cool. That's good. So anyway, some people take this hobby, if you will, of coin collecting a little too serious, and sometimes they take life, I think, a little too serious. We like to, and they take the fun completely out of this. And we like to take the information we give you seriously, but not take ourselves seriously. So, we really enjoy getting messages from you guys, telling us happy and funny stories about coin roll hunting with your dad or your daughter staying up all night after you've gone through a box of coins all over again just because you watched one of our videos, things like that. So, and speaking of daughters, before I go any farther, I don't want to forget, today is our youngest daughter's birthday, so happy birthday to you, and I hope it's a great one, and it's great timing for our first video. So during the live stream, we are going to announce the winners from the 15,000 subscribers drawing that we did. We want to thank you for that, and believe it or not, we blew through 15,000. We're almost up to 17,000 now, just shy of that. Okay, now I can see the feed. And during this, we're going to give away a few other things. We're going to give away 2 sets of silver dimes to the winners of the video contest. That's the drawing. We'll announce who got those. We've also got some other things that you can see on the table. We're going to give away a set of 2011 National Park Quarters, P&D, the entire series, all 5 issues from that year in the original packaging. Just going to have some fun. And thank you guys for saying happy birthday. And there's J3B Diggin'. How you doing, man? That's one of our metal detecting guys. Glad to see you here. And George Suchi, I saw you too. Yeah, I'm starting to see a bunch of you guys. Salt Vanilla, I can't see or hear or see anything. Okay, guys, give us a quick shout out here again, whether or not you can see and hear everything okay. Okay, and I'm getting told that we're doing okay. And there's the question that we've been waiting for. Who is Camera Girl? Camera Girl is a nickname that when we first started shooting the channel 4 years ago, I just kind of started calling my wife Camera Girl. And so it's, as you can tell by the question, it's caused a lot of confusion with people because they don't know who Camera Girl is. Camera Girl is my wife. She's my sweetie. She is the B in JB Coins. Okay, so no more Camera Girl. We'll just stop using Camera Girl because it just confuses everybody. And somebody's saying hi, camera girl. So just call her B. I'll call her Sweetie, but she is my wife. That's all right. You don't have to be sorry. And we're going to be sorting through 10 rolls of quarters, or as many of them as we can get to, and we're going to show you the ones to look for errors and things like that, where on the coin to look and all of that too. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted here by kind of like props. What we put here was terms that you hear in all of our videos that we get a lot of questions about, which is spot prices, okay? So for example, today being Sunday, the markets are closed, and the spot price is what the markets have determined that silver by the ounce is worth, okay? So gold, for example, closed on Friday at $1,243.60. Silver, I'm going to move this a little closer. Silver per ounce closed at $16.69. And copper, because I know a lot of you guys, including us, hoard copper, the pre-82s, is at $2.70, and that one's per pound, okay? So we're gonna find a way to keep that current information in front of you guys, but we wanted to give you that and explain that when we say spot price or melt value, that's what we're talking about. Spot price and melt value are basically the same thing, okay? Let's see. Hey, D-Wings World, what's up? We're doing our first live stream, so welcome to you guys. And someone saying spot is the ask price. Yes, spot technically is the ask price. There's an ask and a buy sell price, but you're getting kind of deep in the weeds for the average collector. The number fluctuates constantly all day long. Okay, so if you for example start to follow that metal or any metal, and you look at the spot price at 9 o'clock in the morning, and you go, wow, it's down $1, and you run to the coin shop or the bullion shop where you're going to buy some silver, between the time you left the house and you get there, if the spot price has changed $1, it's going to cost you $1 more, okay? So most of you, unless you're trading the metal, aren't going to really care between the buy and the sell price until you go to buy or sell the metal, okay? Usually when you buy silver from a dealer, they're going to charge you spot price plus 10%, which they call the premium. Some will charge you more than that. When you go to sell it, they're going to discount you the spot price less 10 to 20% off of spot is what they're going to offer you, because they need to make a profit and they want to get the money, the metal as cheaply as possible. So that wasn't really where we wanted to start off, but since we got there and we got that comment, figured might as well jump on that. But we're going to give away. We're going to be giving away some stuff. I'm going to go ahead and announce these 2 sets of dimes here, which are the prizes for the 15,000 subscribers. I guess I'm not going to. Live TV. Oh, I'm sorry. The winners of the 15,000 subscribers were... Hang on, guys. I'm getting... Okay, live TV, like I say. It's our first time. The winners of the 15,000 subscribers got 1964 uncirculated quarters, okay, which I forgot. And the winners were Ace Freely and Mark Bahamed, okay? So these dimes are going to be given away today. And I have no idea what she's handing me now. Both of these are uncirculated condition. And they're all silver, 90% silver. So we will give them away at some point during the video. And I can't read your writing, sweetie. You got to slow down. You're handing me more notes than I can read. Anyway, face reveal. Gotcha. No, one of the things that we've done from, and he looks like Jesus. Yes, when I was younger and had a full beard, I did bear a little bit of a resemblance to Jesus, but I am by no means Jesus. But I'm getting old, so, you know, nothing worth looking at this point. My wife's laughing over there. And no, I don't look like Billy Mays either. There's a few of you that know me and know who I am, and I think you would agree I don't look like Billy Mays. But anyway, who won? I had trouble getting here for some reason. I'll repeat it again. The 15,000 subscribers, the drawing for the 64 uncirculated quarters was Ace Freely and Mark Bohamed. We sent them emails, got their mailing addresses, and the coins already went out to them. So, you know, when we have these contests, one thing we learned in this too, we picked a winner and had no contact information. We said when we set up the contest to please give us your email address, your mailing address, that kind of stuff, you know, contact information. Some of you gave us your email address, but or not your email address. You gave us your YouTube name, but no email name or email address. And some of you don't have a way to leave a message on YouTube. So you need to kind of, if you're going to enter the contest in the future, try and give us as much information as possible so that we can, you know, get you your prize when you win one. Like, for example, today. So, and I keep putting the piece of paper that I've got notes in front of me. So anyway, let's just get into this, okay? I'm gonna start opening some quarters and start showing you guys some stuff. I've got some things that I was trying to remember here, and so I wrote them down, and I'm horrible with reading from scripts. So I'm just gonna throw that off on the corner of the table and be done with it. All the videos that we shoot are always live and off the cuff, and if you know something goes wrong or I say something wrong, you know, we can always stop and edit. Obviously, being live like this, don't have that option. So if I make a mistake, bear with me. I'll try and correct it on camera, and push these around a little bit. And the first thing that jumps out at me are these John Brown Fort 2016 Harper's Ferry, they're also called. Now these have been found to have quite a few errors, okay? The first one that we found that we put a video out, the strike was so weak that this bottom inner rim was completely gone. This side building was gone, that side building was gone, and all the details were very blurred. That's a very common error at this point. When we found it, it was when the coins first came out. You'll see, I'm going to drop the one because it's easier than balancing two. The barrels, particularly the center barrel, a lot of times will be doubled. We have found doubling in the windows. We've found large cuds up on the roof parapets, up here, and in other areas. And then also doubling on the letters. And then also on the forward side, we've seen a lot of the blasted effect and weak strikes on those. So that's something to look for as well. Let's see. What suggestions for future shows were suggested by their winners? We haven't got there yet. Okay, here's a good point. Kids with Dreams is asking, I've got a 73p MS69 quarter. How much is it worth? I got it from a garage sale and got it graded. And also another quarter. We're not a grading agency, so we don't grade coins. That's the first thing. The other thing is we can't tell you what a coin is worth, okay? There are a lot of resources that you can go to. PCGS Photo Grade, which you can compare your coin to it to try and figure out what grade it is. In this case, you know what your grade is. Once you have your grade, you can go to PCGS, has a price guide software app, and you can go in, put the year of the coin, the grade of the coin, and it'll give you the approximate value of the coin, okay? And you have to remember, it depends on who you sell it to, where you sell it, whether it's an auction, whether it's, again, a coin shop where they're going to give you wholesale. They're not going to give you even what's in the PCGS grading guide. If you sell it on eBay, you're going to have fees. You want to combine, go on eBay, look and see what similar coins with the same grade are actually selling for, not what people are asking for them. Take the selling price and the selling price from PCGS. You can also go to Heritage Auctions and look at past sales of the same type of coin and at that grade. And once you've got the three of those, you've got a really good idea of what the coin is actually worth, okay? But if it's a really, really special coin and you send it to an auction house like a Heritage Auction or a Great Southern Coins, something like that, people can go nuts, and you can wind up seeing these $3,000 and $4,000 and $5,000 price tags for coins that normally would sell for, you know, maybe a couple $100. Back to the pile of quarters. Let's see. That one's kind of messed up. There's a Vermont. I'm not aware of any on there. Georgia, I'm not aware of any on there. Nebraska, I'm not aware of any of there. I'm trying to flip through these and find ones that I am aware of in there and get through, you know, get the coins that we know enough that we can talk to you about it. One of the things that we didn't explain at the beginning is if we find silver, we're going to set it aside. If we find error coins, we're going to set those aside, or some unique coins, say foreign coin, we're going to set those aside. And what we're going to do is, if we have a pile that accumulates here of 4, 5, 6 coins, and someone makes a super chat donation, then that pile is going to go to that person, and we're going to clear the table, and then we're going to start over again. So as we go through these, obviously we don't have anything out here yet, but hopefully in these 10 rolls we're going to find something worthwhile, okay? So needed to get that out of the way. Where do you find the gray sheet? The gray sheet is a publication that I believe if you type in gray sheet online, you'll be able to find that pretty easily. That's what the dealers use for wholesale pricing. Here's Louisiana 2015. It says Casachi at the top. This one has a fairly valuable error where there's a line similar to this one here in the trees, but there's a line going through the breast of the turkey, and they call that the speared turkey. And that is can sell for, you know, $300, $500, $1,000. Again, always condition is going to matter. Okay, so here another one, brand new, 2017 effigy mounds. We had a video on this one that showed tons of errors on there, lots of double dyes on the lettering, particularly the end of mounds. There's also an error where the rim cuts through the letters, and the date has also been found doubled. So this coin has known errors as well. And David Deaver gave us a $5 super chat. Way to go. Way to get us started. Thank you. We appreciate that. All we got right now for you, buddy, is we've got an effigy mounds quarter. I'll throw a couple out here that you might be able to get something decent out of. The early coins, we're not going to be able to check up close and tell whether or not there's anything there. But here's a 67. They're known to have errors. They're also known to be accidentally stamped on dime stock. This one's not. The easiest way is just compare it with a dime for the thickness. But if you've got a scale, you can also weigh it. I'll throw a John Brown quarter in there. Throw a couple of them. Here's a 69 in nice shape, 72 in nice shape. So these will go to David. Pull these off to the side. Let me see if there's anything else here. 86. Let's see, there's another old one. No, that's not that old. It's an 84. Virginia, that does not have any errors that I know of. Rhode Island quarter does not. Massachusetts quarter does not. Maryland quarter does not. New York does not. There's a 73. We'll throw that in. It's just because it's old. There's a 77. That's an old one, older one as well too. Hawaii 2008. Okay, right after these were the 2009s, which they started to get into the state territories. The 2009 series, just like all the 2009 coins, you wanna put those away if they're in decent condition. Okay, Louisiana doesn't have any issues. Virginia doesn't have any issues. There's a 1980 that's not great. Tennessee doesn't have any issues. 85 Homestead, there's one that does. There's another one that's Cumberland Gap, that one does. 97, 95. Another John Brown Fort. 95, there's another Homestead. I'm gonna give you both of these Homesteads, buddy, because I'll explain what they are. But I'm gonna throw them and the Cumberland Gap in your pile because we don't have any other super chats yet. We've got 3 coins here on the table that have, 4 coins on the table here that have possible errors. They're on the lists, and that's another thing I need to bring up. Those of you that are regulars to the channel know that on our website we have the lists. And we have them by the type of coin, okay? And we update them regularly. Somebody recently asked, where could they buy a PDF copy? You don't have to buy a PDF copy. You can just go on there and look at the latest updated version of the quarter list, for example, and it'll show you the date it was updated last, and you can just, use it freely. Here's a Homestead quarter, Nebraska. This one came out in 2015. This one has something on the order of 200 certified errors. Everything from the rim on the bottom, what they call the leaky bucket, which there's a piece of metal that comes down at an angle and it looks like the bottom of the bucket blew out. There's a doubling of the pump handle, the top of the handle in the window. There's doubling of these windows and these windows. There are cuds on the roof, above the roof. Those are called snow on the roof. They're also on the upper window and on this sill. There's just a ton of them on there. So I'm giving you, 3 or 4 of those. Cumberland Gap, 2016. It's a Kentucky one. There's cuds on the rim between his hat and the rim. There's cuds on the rifle. There's cuds down here on the rifle stock. And there's also some doubling in the letters from time to time. I don't know if any of these coins exhibit any of those. My vision is not good enough for me to just look at these and tell you that. And here's another 2015. This is a Bombay hook, and the bird here almost always has cuds in its mouth. Sometimes it has die cracks or die breaks in its neck. And the fields have strike through. Where they'll have die drags, they call it, sometimes die streaks, where there's lines instead of the nice smooth appearance. So we're gonna throw that in there too. Holy cow, we got a $20. We have a $20 from SJ's Mixed Adventures. Welcome to the world of live chat. Thanks, guys. We don't have a pile yet for you guys, but this first pile on the left there, sweetie, if you could grab that, that goes to Holy cow, we got Steve Gehring. We may have to rethink how we're going to do this because we're not keeping up with what you guys are giving us. And I don't know where my little screwdriver went. It and my water disappeared. Oh, there's the screwdriver. Let's see. And Steve Gehring gave us $5, and Travis Bennett gave us $2. Cool. Guys, you guys are awesome. Ace Freely, there you go. There's one of our winners of the 15,000 subscribers that's got a 64 silver on the way. Here we're looking at the side to see if there's any silver in this roll. There's not. You can see the nice shiny ones in there that I'm just going to pick those out because those tend to be the newer coins that also happen to tend to have a lot of varieties on them. The rest of them I'm just going to dump out there. We're going to have to figure out something that we're going to be able to give you guys because they're coming faster than we're able to do, to get piles on the table. We didn't expect the response that you guys are giving us. We really appreciate it. It's awesome. We will send something special your guys' ways and get back into the quarters here. 2016 Fort Moultrie. Die cut on the hat, die cut on the flagpole, on his shoulder, on his elbow, on his hand, die cracks and breaks down the arm. So that's a known error. Again, Virginia, no known error. Here's another Fort Moultrie, but it's not in very good shape. Here's a Bombay hook. That one, again, known error. Teddy Roosevelt, this one's got some goop on it, but those, I'll find a better example to show you what's available on there. 95 Louisiana, I'm trying to go faster. Utah, oh, here's that Utah's a good one. Utah. Easiest way, see the tower in the center of the coin? If you flip the coin over, that's how it should be. It should be George Washington straight up and the tower straight up. There are a lot of these that are out there that the tower is off center, and some of them they are upside down. So those are one to look for as well. That one obviously doesn't have it. We got another $5 super chat. Richard Jenkins, thank you, Richard. Man, the messages are coming like crazy here. Really like the camera angle, maybe a little tighter on your hands, and we can read the coins with you if you want. Sorry, I'm doing the best I can here, guys. Love your channel, brother. 25 years old, but been collecting all my life. We appreciate what you do. We appreciate you guys too. Let's see. Hey, is it worth talking about a rotated die on a Buffalo nickel worth any money? Any rotated die is worth money, okay? Where is the microscope cam? The microscope is set off the table because we just don't have room for it in this shoot. The microscope that we use is an Amscope 2040-80. Below each video, we have the links to the microscope, the coin supplies, the magnifier, the website, the email. All those things are below each video, and and so you have that information. Mark Mohammed, the other winner of the 64 quarter. Congrats to you, dude, and glad you're doing this. I'm watching the mail. I can't wait to get my koi. Thank you. You're welcome, and thank you. So we can't use the microscope on this, but the microscope has a USB camera that you stick in one of the lenses. You can plug it, connect it to your laptop, and you can actually view the images on the screen on your computer. Here's a 1999. The first year they went to the state, America the Beautiful Quarters, Connecticut, the Tree of Life, the Charter Oak, excuse me. This actually, they have found errors. There's a doubling on this side of the coin, and for the life of me, I can't find it. I've tried, But the other very valuable version of this is if you find one and it is not silver in color, you know, the nickel in color that they plate the coins with nickel now. There are some out there that have the same color as the Sacagawea dollar. 1999 was the first year these were made, and some of the Sacagawea blanks, the planchettes, fell into the hoppers of the Connecticut, the Pennsylvania, I think. Several of the 1999 issue quarters are on the wrong metal. Those are worth a lot of money, okay? At auction, I think I saw one over $1,000. Texas, there's no errors on the Texas coin. Let's see, Kids with Dreams, sad face. Sorry I couldn't help you, buddy. South Carolina. Okay, South Carolina is another quarter. If I can see if I'm lined up here, yeah. Down below the bird, and it can't zoom in. So down below the bird has a leg that comes down here to a little branch, and there's a bunch of flowers and branches. If there's a branch connecting the branch he's on to the branch with the flowers going in this direction here, that's the error that you're looking for, okay? That's the only one that I know of on that one. Shawnee 2016, another one. This one has lots of, it's kind of funny to try and watch. It looks like silly sand. These rocks are stacked on top of each other. You'll have cuds, extra pieces of metal, die chips that are laying on the rocks in places, so you wind up with extra rocks, okay? So that's a known one. Let's see what else we got going over here. Will there be interactions? Yeah, we're trying. You know, we're interacting as we can. We want to open some coins too. If you'd rather we skip the quarter sorting and just, you know, talk, we can do that too. It's a little hard to do both, to be honest. I'm digging through these coins trying to find stuff that is anything cool. I think I'm just going to, okay, here's a good one. Here's a 65 quarter. 65, we actually found double die obverse, weak letter I on the 65s. So this one's going to go to one of the folks that gave us a donation, because that one stands a real good chance of having you know, an error on it. Let's see, 99 Delaware, not a spitting horse, but seems to have Caesar Romney. Yeah, that Heidi brought up a good one. The 1999 Delaware, we brought out the spitting horse when we found out about that from the old man, and it's a die crack from the horse's mouth down to the word Caesar, and it was nicknamed the spitting horse. Later we found out that there are some coins that have Caesar Rodney doubled, and it's a second set of letters below the first set. They're not as strong, but the image can be faint, or it can be maybe medium. It's not the same strength of strike. But it's the whole name, kind of like a mirror image. Can't find any info. Yeah, that you found. Oh, I just realized you found that. That's a great one, Heidi. That, seriously, that is a really that has a shoot. I know that one has an error number assigned to it. It is a registered error, so I know it does have value, but again, I can't tell you how much. I'm streaming on somebody's 52-inch TV. It looks great. I wish I had a 52-inch to look at right here too. Let's see. Hey, Utah Wildlife. Hey, love your videos. Thank you. Love yours too, man. Is coin roll hunting a good thing to get silver coins? Yeah, it is. It's kind of luck of the draw. Any kind of coin roll hunting, whether it's dimes, quarters, even nickels, because nickels, you have war nickels from 42 to 45. They were silver during the war. but dimes you can find silver. We've done that on camera. And quarters we found silver. Half dollars we found silver. And that's pretty much what you can, coin roll hunt from the banks. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe bag going through the quarters and just try and talk to people, because we're how many minutes are we in here? We're already 35 minutes in, and maybe we give away the roll to the people. No, that's $10 for, yeah, okay, I got you. The wife just gave me a look like, what are you, crazy? So I'm just gonna open the rolls and see if there's any silver, because we're 35 minutes in. I haven't answered a lot of your questions. I'm trying. Is your pointer a toothpick? Yes, it is. I got a lot of flack for using the screwdriver as a pointer and getting that near coins. And so someone suggested a toothpick, and my sweetie got me a nice bright yellow toothpick so that it wouldn't be missed. So that's been a very helpful addition. Here we go. Here's a 2004 Wisconsin quarter. This is another quarter that you want to look for. And I'm trying to hold a whole roll of quarters in my left hand and point at this in my right hand. So I'm going to put that roll down. The error on this coin is pretty well known. Down below this lower leaf of the coin that's on the coin, that's a correct leaf. But they have two additional leaves or pieces of metal. There's one that's down low, that's called the low leaf, and there's one that's up high and kind of narrow, and they call that the high leaf. Those are the two errors that you could find on that Wisconsin quarter. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any obvious silver here, guys. What's your name? Can you reveal at 16,000 subs? Dude, we blew right through 16,000 subs, and we're just shy of 17,000 subs already. And we just announced the 15,000 prize winners. So that's just amazing what you guys are blowing the channel up. There's another Harper's Ferry, Virginia. Here's a Saratoga 2015. And the two errors on this one that you want to look for is British surrender in 1777. We have found quite a few of those with the lettering doubled. And the most common variety is a cud between the hilt of the sword and his finger connecting the two. That is also one that's out there. Still trying to find something here. Another Kasachi. We're going over that one. I see some older ones. We've told you about different coins to try and put away, like the 83p. They're very hard to find. And the reverse of the 83p has a die crack from the eagle's beak to its, as you're looking at the coin, its left shoulder. No silver there. And that coin is called a spitting eagle. There's another Fort Moultrie. If I can find an old one here real quick, I'll show you real quick. If you're looking at it, you're looking from the beak to about this area on the coin, and it'll have a die crack. They call that the spitting eagle. I've seen them go as low as $300 on eBay for an asking price. I don't know what they actually sold for, but I saw one graded that went to, I believe, Heritage Auctions, and that one sold, I want to say it was over $500, but I don't remember the exact price, guys. Let's see, going to hit 20K tonight. That'd be awesome, man. Hey, JB and Camera Girl, okay. We mentioned it again earlier. Some of you guys might have just got here. Camera Girl, that name went away. It causes too much confusion because Camera Girl is actually, in reality, my wife. I call her Sweetie. She is the B in JB Coins. She runs a lot of things around here. She built the website, so all the content you see on the website, even though I put the list together, I give her that, and then she adds a bunch of historical stuff and photos. You know, she's just really been an integral part of this and really, you know, helped me build this channel. You know, it's our channel, so I mean, I couldn't do it without her. Let's see, I don't see any silver. Let's see. So if you could, guys, stop using the camera girl because it causes too much confusion. Just call her B. If you want to talk to both of us, just call us JB. If you want to talk to me, call me J. Like I said, JB is both of us. Thumbs up for Sweetie. You can do that too. Cheryl, that's not bad either. Did you see the legislation about reporting more than 10,000 in your house or safe deposit box? How will this impact coin collectors? First off, they better have a warrant to come in my house to find out whether or not I have that, if that ever passed. I don't know if that, I haven't heard anything about it, but if they tried to pass something like that, I think a lot of the guys that have posted messages on here that they don't collect silver or copper, they collect copper-coated lead. Those guys are going to be a little bit difficult to try and go in and enforce that, and I don't think that they would have the ability to go into people's safe deposit boxes also without a court order. Although I will say that the government is definitely paying attention to our spending. If you remember, not too long ago, there was a congressman from Illinois that went to prison, not because of his spending, but because his spending called attention to a pattern of $10,000 at a time withdrawals, but he was withdrawing like $9,500 each time to try and get below the $10,000 reporting limit. And so that pattern was reported to the feds by the bank. The feds then investigated, and turned out the guy was paying blackmail money for something that he had done that was naughty, and so he went to prison for that and should have. This is in Alaska 2008. Unfortunately, it's very dirty, but this one has been very good to us. The Great Land are the words here. A lot of times there are die chips in there, and they combine the letters, and you get all kinds of different combinations. And also on the claws on this foot, you can have, I think the normal count of claws is 5, but we have everything from 6 to 8 claws that we have found on that coin. So that's a great one to look for. Let's see, lost the audio feed. Hopefully that's you, dude. I'm still talking. Let's see, water. Thank you. Cheryl's from Illinois. What a messed up state. Yeah, you guys got issues up there. I've been reading about that. I've got some friends up there, and all they do is complain about it. Let's see. Don't see any silver in this roll either. See if anything jumps out at me here. We hear you loud and clear. Great. Do you know of a 1792 half dismy? I don't know particularly about the year, but I know that there were coins that were called half dismies. That was actually like the predecessor to the half dime. You know, one of the things we forget, I think, a lot is that the old coins like that, the language 200-300 years ago was obviously very different. Even 50 years ago, you know, if you were marrying gay in the 1930s and 40s, that meant something completely different than it means today, okay? It meant you were very happy. It could still mean you're very happy, it just means something different today. There's a much cleaner example of an Alaska bear. We're going to put that one there for giveaway too. And a South Carolina in nice clean condition. I'm picking through the ones that I know don't have anything. There's a really nice clean Kasachi. There's a 66. Let's see. Hey J3B smiling. That's from Matthew, the great coin roll hunter. Thanks, Matt. Let's see. Indianapolis quarter, nice quarter, but unfortunately, no errors or varieties known on those. Here's one that was on an early video that we shot, and we still apologize to people all the time because the sound on that was brutal. It was painful. The water line should be straight and crisp, and there are ridges of the mountains that go down to the water line, and on the error coin, the ridges actually are doubled down into the water. There's also another set of errors where the trees are doubled and there's extra tree limbs. And that's another one of those that I just try like hell to find that, and I just cannot find the doubled tree limb one. Let's see. You should be a hand model. Thanks. Do you have any gold coins? We have all kinds of different coins, man. We got coins, we got folding money, we've got foreign money. You know, we collect pretty much anything to do with coins. We try not to disclose too much of what we've got for obvious reasons. It's not real safe. That's part of the reasons why you won't see us on camera. You know, one thing you don't want to do if you're getting really involved in coin roll hunting or coin collecting is let a lot of people know that you have money in your house. You know, that's not really good to do because there's a lot of bad people out there with bad intentions. Do you know much about 1936 dimes? I know they were made in 36, but off the top of my head, I don't really know anything about 36 dimes. What state are you out of? Don't think it's really going to be a secret much longer because we've added our mailing address. If you guys want to send us something, we've added on the back of our website some additional information to get a hold of us. One is our P.O. Box, and it's in South Carolina. So you can mail us stuff. We live down in South Carolina, and that's on the contact us page, I believe, of the website. That was just recently added. And we have our website address is jbcoinsinc@gmail.com. Our YouTube, obviously we have a custom URL now, so it's youtube.com/C for custom /JBCoinsInc. And our eBay is also JBCoinsInc at ebay.com. And we just got another $2 super chat from Pause Brown. I finally got 2017p pennies. That's awesome. And you know what? That's what I think we should give people because I've been reading, and I don't know about you guys. I'm going to focus on the screen for a few minutes here. I don't know about you guys, but I've been reading a lot of the print media, if you want to call it that, in this hobby. And I'm stunned at how many of them talk about people just now finding in their change in a gas station in Ohio or Colorado or something like that. And, you know, and those are the first 2017 Ps they've seen this year. Or a lot of people that have still never gotten, like if you finally got them, that means you didn't have them before yesterday. So we have a bunch of 2017 P rolls. I think we have enough that we could send a 2017 P roll out to any, you know, each of the people that throw some money our way here. You still don't have one in Illinois, Cheryl? I'm gonna do us a favor and send us an email or a private message. Don't do it publicly, but send us a mailing address where we can send you one. We'll fix that. I see my sweetie is laying out on the table here different people, and she is putting coins there So you guys are going to be getting some coins out of these rolls. Here's a really good one. Have a lot of fun looking for the air on this one. 2007 Wyoming, where the pommel on the horse is that the cowboy holds on to trying to do the bucking bronco thing. If there's any metal in and around that other than his hand and the pommel, and we have a video on that where we show that in great detail, and we also have some photos. And this is a nice clean coin to look for it. I don't see it even with my crummy vision, but that is a lot of fun to look for because it's a very easy one to look for. There's a 72. There's a Bombay hook that could have an error. Sorry about that. Let's see. Go back and look. I can't find a 17 either. That's Mark Mohammed, and I live in Michigan. I could hook up folks with 2017 Ds. That would be cool. Do we have 2017 D pennies? Yeah, we don't even have them. Here's another 65, so that's got the potential of having a double die on the obverse and the weak I in the word in. Here's a Utah. I'm not even going to look to see if it's a rotated reverse. That could be a very expensive not looking, but can you do a walkthrough of your collection? Dude, we'd be here a long time. We do little bits here and there from time to time when we talk about particular denominations. But again, to try and put it all out there, it's not really advisable. And it looks like we're starting to get close to the end of an hour already. Wow, another effigy mounds. Whip through these real quick. These are all coins that we've talked about and have a potential for errors, so I'm just going to throw them on the table here. There's a real nice 89. Another Connecticut from 99, Texas 97, Alabama. The 2009s, not only were they a low mintage, but they also had a lot of errors and varieties. Again, check out the videos. Here's one that is a very desirable quarter. It's a 67. Again, that one could have dime stock, and this one doesn't look like it does. But that one also has issues. It's on the list, so if you get that coin in your batch, just look it up on the list. Let's see. Oops. If I can ask you, see, I'm only a coin collector, and my family and friends, they have picked on me for collecting coins where they said you paid $39 for a penny. Let me see if I can get that back down here where I can see it. No, I can't. Shoot. Maybe I can, but I don't know how. Oh. Gosh, I just messed up my feed. See if I can find that. Where they said you paid $39 for a penny large cent. I'm assuming you mean you bought the large cent for $39. I don't recall buying a $39 large cent, although for large cents, 39 bucks is probably cheap. Again, it depends on condition and year and all that, but large cents are obviously, those were made before the Indian heads, and they're very collectible and usually a lot higher in value than the Indian heads, with the exception of the Indian heads that have errors and are highly desirable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these down. I'm going to go through, be done with that. What we're going to do, I'll finish going through those like we do in our videos off camera, and I'll pick some stuff and send. We'll send you guys some nice stuff. The folks that have done super chats and sent us some money, we'll make sure you send us. Again, make sure you send us a private message or an email at jbcoinsinc@gmail.com. Nobody else sees it except us, with your mailing information so we can send it to you. And also put the name that you go by on here, because obviously we may not know you know, what your handle is versus your mailing information. Right now, what my sweetie is doing in the sidelines here is preparing to take all the names of all the entries that we got for with suggestions of videos to shoot in the future, and she's entered them into the random, or she's going to enter them into the random randomizer and pick winners for that. Oh, and she just put this down here, and it's just off camera, at least on the time delay on mine. The winner of the 2011 National Park set goes to SJ's Mixed Adventure. So that goes over here. And let me take a sip of water. Like I said, the silver, the sets of 3 silver dimes each, she's going to go ahead and she's going to bring her laptop here so you can watch her do it. I'll move this stuff out of her way, and I'm gonna be camera person for a little while here, I think. Although it seems like, you know what, if you put it right here, I think that the screen, oops, I bumped. Give it a second for that to catch up on the computer. Yep, there you go. Okay, so you can see the names on the screen that she's typed into the computer. And what she's going to do is she's going to copy and paste those into the randomizer, and then pull out 2 names that are going to win these dimes. Heidi found a 65 SMS nickel with full steps. Oh, that's definitely worth getting graded. Yeah, Heidi. There was one recently that sold, and I apologize, but if you look at Heritage Auctions past sales, look up a 65 nickel with full steps, and just for, if you've got full steps, just for grins, put a MS65 on it and see what one of those things is worth. It'll be well worth getting it graded. Also, for those of you that don't know, or as a reminder, you can also send a picture of that coin to Heritage Auctions at ha.com, and they have a free service where they will give you an appraisal. Basically, they'll look at the coin and they'll, hey, we got another $10 here from somebody. My chat is lagging behind for some reason. There we go, Timothy Kuhn. Thanks, Tim. Let's see. Yeah, you guys are telling each other that you guys won things. That's cool. And she's having technical difficulties with the laptop, so there goes the laptop. Let's see, I just got a 3-cent coin that the store owner claimed he got to be the first. Is it worth? Okay, the 3-cent coin, there goes the camera, I think. Something happened. Okay. The 3-cent coins, yeah, that's actually a coin that I'm coveting right now. I'm like really trying to get my hands on an 1865, which is the first year of issue, and the last year, obviously, the Civil War. I've seen some proofs that have sold as low as $100 in proof state grade, really clean coins. I've also seen them go for $500-600. And some in the higher states going obviously for much higher than that. The 65 is the first year of issue of those. Let's see. Okay, we're picking a winner. Let's see. And pick a random name. Rock Hunter Gens. So Rock Hunter Gens, you just won these coins on the left-hand side. So I'm not going to use the screwdriver to push your coins around. Those are yours. And now we're going to pick the ones on the right-hand side. KYO 1979 2001. Okay, definitely you need to send us a name and an address to jbcoinsinc@gmail.com, because otherwise there's no way we're going to know who to send that to. So that was a cool one. That's a good one. Whoops, and I push the coins all over the place as I do that. Bad me. So congrats to everybody that won stuff. And let's see how we're doing on time. Yeah, we're just over an hour. So, for our first time, we've got a few things we got to improve before the next one. We really appreciate all you guys coming on here and contributing to the chat and the live chat donations as well, obviously. Really like doing this. Wasn't sure how it was going to go, even with the fun kind of weird stuff that happens. Is that way to go microscope cam, or what to get microscope cam? I'm not sure. You might want to clarify that for me. Let's see. Thank you, J&B. You guys are awesome. You have the best channel. Thank you very much. Everybody's saying thank you and goodbye to each other. So we're going to be cutting it off here in a couple of minutes. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's see. OBS should support microscope cam? Yeah, OBS is on our list. It's a software package that we would need to get and download, which we don't have. That's why we've been filming this off of our iPhone, and so it's causing a bit of a lag, because we've got the we've got the laptop open and I'm watching the video, and it's about a minute or two lag time between what I'm actually saying that's going up into the iPhone and what's coming out on the computer. So that's the OBS software is something we want to improve. Also, we want to improve on the audio side of that. Need address. Oh, we need address for the national parks, and for all of the winners, we need addresses. And I've said it a couple times, but I'll say it again. We need you can see some of the stuff that she's starting to lay out on the table. Whether you won the dimes or any of these coins or the national park stuff, or even whatever we got here, we need. I don't know why our camera keeps flipping. We're not even touching it, but we need your real name. We need your handle on here. We need a mailing address that we can send this stuff to you guys. It'll be safe. And we'll get this stuff out to you, Monday or Tuesday. Appreciate everything. Your friend in Charleston, South Carolina, George. George makes a lot of comments to a lot of our videos. We really appreciate you, bud. Let's see, who was the second winner? See, nobody touched it, but I thought I saw a hand in there. So. Okay. Who was the second winner again? It was like a series of numbers. KYO 1979 2001. Yeah, 1979 2001. So you have a ghost in your house. Yeah, we might. Happy birthday to your daughter. Thank you. We will tell her that you guys. She may even be watching this. I don't know. Again, thanks guys. Appreciate everything. Appreciate you guys helping us build this channel and the suggestions that we got. A lot of you guys were duplicate, but that's okay. A lot of really good ideas, and we really enjoyed doing it. And we're looking forward to the next one. In the meantime, we're going to continue to kick out videos as well. So, wish you guys all the best. Remember to hit the notification bell down below so that the next video or the next live stream, you guys get notification. Thanks for all you do, and your wife too, from Cheryl. Thank you. Adios, JB Coin. Yeah, thank you. And we want more lives. Yep, we will do that. Don't leave. Yeah, I mean, we would love to do this for a lot, but and we will. We'll probably do a lot more of these. But please continue, as always, to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button so you get notified. If we decide in the middle of the week to do a live stream, don't have time to put the word out, that notification button will immediately tell you that we have gone live. You'll be able to jump into the live feed at that point. So hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm starting to repeat myself here. It's kind of hard to say goodbye, man. Until next time, we've had a great time. Thanks for everything. JB Coins signing out.